In OSHA's Library of Safety Regulations, it's known as hazardous communication. To put it in more practical terms, we're talking about safe handling of chemicals and other toxic substances. Our buddy Know-It-All Paul is a good example of a farm employee who does try to substitute experience for caution. He's also, quite often, a good example of what not to do when dealing with hazardous farm materials. We'll come back to him after he studies his SDS sheets. In the meantime, once you have a full understanding of your SDS and product label information, consider a few added safety measures before you begin any work. If you're preparing to use a hazardous material, look for an alternative product to get the job done. Often, the solution can be so simple it never even crosses your mind, but it will if you start thinking this way. If you can't find an alternative, use only the minimum amount required. Never have more than what you need sitting around the work site, even if that work site is your lunchroom. There's no way Paul finished looking at those SDS sheets already. Before starting any job involving use of a hazardous material, always review the related safety data sheet and product labels. Keep all storage and work areas neat and organized. It helps you and your coworkers accomplish tasks quickly, efficiently, and above all else, safely. During any kind of exposure, storage handling, use in the field, or cleanup and disposal, always use the proper safety equipment. Limit the volume of volatile or flammable materials required if you can. The less you have on hand, the safer. Provide a means of containment, both in storage and during use, in the event of an accident or spill. Always dispose of hazardous material properly. It's not like your everyday trash. Many of the other farm safety topics we cover in these videos are about preventing accidents that result in injuries you can likely imagine or have quite possibly seen before. Accidents involving hazardous materials are somewhat different. The effects, though just as tragic, are often far more unexpected. Until you witness these types of injuries firsthand, you might not really understand the edge you're walking on when working with hazardous materials. So, while we always emphasize farm safety in every respect, there's perhaps a call for an added exclamation point on this topic. Hazardous materials pose an unusual threat. So, they require what might seem like an unusual level of precaution. But it's worth it. We know you're experienced on the farm and skilled at what you do. We just want to see you clock out safe and sound every night. Thanks for watching. Now, let's all go enjoy a good day's work.